All right, boys, we got some, I guess, mostly bad news, but some good news. So Dawn of the Hunt came out. It was like beginning of April. Let me double check. Yeah, April 4th, right? We got an update on PoE 2. Major updates are released every 4 months. Now, if you look, it says here August 29th, a little later in the month than we had hoped. Now, if you remember, Last Epoch pushed theirs back to the end of August as well because... not to interfere again like the last league did with Last Epoch, Tombs of the Erase or whatever it was. But this is a little bit of a bummer. But keep in mind, they said the acts are coming sooner than we think. They're working on a new trade system. We just made a video. It was probably at the 15-second mark. I'll link it in the description as well about like what we think is coming, what's kind of confirmed, what we want, you know, kind of stuff like that. But it's a little bit of a bummer because usually it was every 3 months we got a league. Now it's every 4 months. And I know it's an early access. I know there's a lot to do. I know basically they said they were going to rework all the skills in the game, some of the ascendancies to make everything viable in the end game. They weren't sure if they were going to basically be able to get a new class out because they're reworking all the skills. So the fact that they're taking basically an extra month is kind of a good thing. I'm expecting a lot, okay? But let's read this here. Now that Path of Exile 1 has had its league, it's time to talk about our plans for when the next Path of 2 content update will be released. Path of Exile 2 has a lot of new players, so we thought it would be a good idea to explain how our updates work. Major updates for Path of Exile 2 are released every 4 months. Since 0.20 was in April 4th. So if you look, August here is August 29th. You're looking, that's basically 5 months. They still are shooting for December for the next one. So hopefully between this one and that one, I would imagine it would come out before Christmas. That would make the most sense. So the next, you know, between 0.3 and 0.4, it'll definitely probably be a little shorter. But yeah. So that means the next one will be in August and the one after that will be in December. Our big updates, including the one coming in August, include a new league. Leagues are a fresh economy for you to experience the new content update in, but they also have exclusive content only available in the league. We know how this works. If you're you know, new to the game, this is what they do. And then they usually phase that into the base game, right? Leagues usually contain a new combat mechanic, new rewards, new crafting options, and new bosses. During the league, the new content will usually appear in every area, giving you a new experience while playing through the game. After the league ends, we then have a chance to work out how we will integrate the content from the league into the base game, meaning it's a great way to introduce new things while still giving us a chance to fix any problems before they're in the game forever. After the league is finished, all your characters and items will be transferred to the standard league where you can continue to play with them. Most players usually want to play in the next league. I honestly haven't touched a character outside of the leagues, but they're there, you know? Of course, our content updates always contain a lot of new stuff for the base game as well. It's early access, makes sense. As Path of Exile 2 is still in early access. Like I could have wrote this, you know? We have a lot of content that we haven't finished yet, and there's certainly a lot of new stuff coming. Tons of new stuff. I mean, we're still missing axes, swords, flails, daggers, I think claws, all kinds of shit, new skills, new, like, all the new skill gems, all the support gems, all the uniques. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's give it another year or two. This game's gonna be fucking phenomenal. Yeah, so now for the date. 0.3.0 will be released on August 29th. Ouch. It's a little later in the month than we had hoped, but this is a big update. And there were a few other constraints we had to work around. We will be announcing the content of the release around 1 week beforehand. Now, if you watched the video that I just mentioned, talking about what we want, I was assuming second, third week of July, we'd hear some news because, you know, if you're going off the April 4th of when that came out, this should have released, you know, first, second week in August at most. And you know, I was like, all those people saying it'll be mid to end August are crazy because that's more of like a 4.5, 5 month wait time, and that's not what they're aiming for. But here we are. But those people were just thinking that's where it's going to be. They said they had to delay it. It's a little later in the month that they had hoped. Okay, so they're still wrong. I'm still right. Anyway, look, we look forward to showing you guys what we have been cooking up. So August 29th. So 1 week before, right? Around 1 week. So we're probably going to see it around, we might even see it that Friday before the 22nd. We're going to see it The 18th or the 22nd. That seems like such a long way from now. Like we're literally here. We got 6 weeks until we get news. Jesus. But yeah, at least they updated us, you know. I'm not mad. I did, you know, I have been playing PoE 1. I recently went back to PoE 2 because I was playing a volcanic fissure of snaking and I wanted to see if I could make it work in 2. And it's doing, but you know, we're Act 1 cruel. Splitting dong right here is taking a back seat while we're on 2 again. But look, there you go. There's the date. I'm not going to stretch this out. Hopefully we see Act 4, 5, and 6. Hopefully we see a new, some sort of trade, whatever they're working on. At least one new class. Ascendancy's getting changed up like they said. Please fix Tactician Barrage because that thing sucks. Nobody uses it because it's fucking does no damage. Look, like I said, check out that video. All right, I'll link it in the description. Anyway, there we go. Literally like the last day of August, but it's probably gonna be a good one. All right, remember how hype Dawn of Hunt content drop was? Even though Dawn of Hunt, they changed a lot of shit and had to do a lot of hot fixes, but you know, we got the bad one out of the way. This one's gonna be good. All right, mark my words. Anyway, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. I will be live a little bit after this, playing PoE 2. Come hang out. YouTube's got some new leaderboard thing. All right, come check it out. You know the drill. Subscribe, come back. See you on the next one.